Hi everyone, I'm Renee,
And I'm Jay.
and welcome to another episode of I Was Here. This is our weekly podcast where we talk about life in Jamaica as young professionals. So we're delving into work, relationships,
Yes. What else?
family life,
Family.
religion,
Work.
sex. Just all of the things that
Young
comes with
people
being
want to
a
talk
young
about.
person in Jamaica in 2022. And we're gonna kick things off with our In the Know segment, and this is where we talk about things that possibly got our emotions riled up this week or got the gears in our brains turning.
Something viral in the news, perhaps. Yep.
So what do you want to start with?
Wasteman Jacure. Let's start with him.
Wow.
Wow.
You go ahead. Give me this story.
I just find it very annoying when people who are in certain position, and for him, he's a popular artist with a platform that can do so much.
Yeah.
Yet all you do are these foolish acts, always in this foolery, presenting.
It's giving.
It's
What is
just
it giving?
Waste man. It's giving waste man. It doesn't give waste man. The man just big and wasteful.
So I think it was today. It's today.
Yes, he was sentenced
the
today.
verdict, right? He's sentenced to 6 years in prison overseas. Which country is it? Right.
Netherlands.
And it's for an incident that's stemming from October of last year, wherein there was an altercation outside of a club.
And he stabbed people.
Yeah. My thing is, bro, you ain't got security to manage or do all of that stuff.
Insecurity, we watching get thumped down.
What?
You never see that video?
No. You know that's another thing about him. Let me tell you something. Because for Jacure, there are always videos of Jacure doing wasteman activities. For real. I think there was this video of this girl that he supposedly paid for sex, or he was soliciting sex.
Oh yes, we forgot the waste one there.
Yeah. He has a history of wasteman activities, and I guess
and the abuse. We not forget that. Remember, he used to beat McDonald.
You know, I think she did an interview
with Yendi.
I didn't watch it.
Me watch it much.
You watched it?
I love Yendi's. Yes.
Okay. But oh my, there's so many avenues to go from there. Cause like with women and domestic abuse, it's such a touchy
we
subject.
Should talk about it.
So
we
should
actually
get today
victims to come. Then we can talk.
Is your cat clawing at you domestic abuse? Because I'm experienced. I get that a lot. It's not?
No, I'm me the abuse to my cat.
But back to Jackie and his wasteman activities. I agree with you. I think that artists, and there are so many artists here, some who are currently incarcerated in our country, who you could say the same thing applies. It's wasteman activities. You have these large platforms. You have, swaths of influence,
and this is how you choose to use it.
But then another school of thought, it could be, no one is asking these people, or no one is purporting, or they themselves aren't purporting that they are like role models, or you understand?
But it comes with the platform.
I understand that.
It does.
But they'll tell you themselves. I think there was even when Cartel went to speak at UA, he kind of gave the whole spiel of, he's not ascribing to be anybody's role model and stuff like that. And I think that you're absolutely right. When you are given a platform and when you are given the blessing of influence, you have to be very, very careful with what you do with that. Because whether you like it or not,
you are being held accountable.
Yeah, whether you accept it or not, there are persons that are looking to you to be some type of leader.
And for I don't think if it's strange, but it always a young people. You think old people know Jackie? A young you them where down a flanker where say him make it. Me can't make it. What them I look up to him and when them see them waste man behavior, what you think? Like, making doing 6 years. I hope this time he ain't change. Like, he love prison.
But I think another side of it is these monstrous personalities get released when you get these platforms or when you get these levels of influence, right? It's almost like, we can talk about another controversial figure that's in the news, Kanye, right? I, for this entire probably like past 2 weeks or so, I've been watching this man, and I've seen other commentary of it online as well, just completely manipulate his fans.
Of course.
You understand? And it's really begging the question of how much influence should these people really have?
Yes.
Or what really is influence then? You understand me?
And not only his fans, but also public figures and people in the news and other media that you would think would have some kind of better understanding as to what is happening. I was watching The View this morning because I catch up on my phone.
Which one is The View again?
The one with Whoopi and Sonny.
Oh, okay.
And Sonny goes say, she not like Grammys ban him because it's the First Amendment and freedom of speech. And I'm like, dude, he must send threat to people. He's literally stalking his ex-wife.
Yeah.
He must send threat to send threat Trevor.
Trevor?
Yes.
He's okay. Here's my thing. 100%. I'm there with you. But these people, and this is what I absolutely abhor with American media, separate the two. They want to look at it and they're trying to paint it as, oh, this is a black man that's being silenced.
Them play the race card.
No, baby boo.
No.
Because here's the thing, and in the conversations that I've had with my friends over the past week, I'm like, I get it. He's human. And, there are going to be emotions. There's going to be everything that I, as a regular person, would feel.
Yeah.
You understand? Even the whole mental health issues.
Right, because he was diagnosed with bipolar disorder.
The difference between Kanye and a regular black man that has mental health issues is he can afford to get the help.
He can afford to be a total ass on social media. And Instagram block him for 24 hours.
There you go. And it's just seen as him being expressive. No, at what point do we look at it and say, this is wrong behavior and this is behavior that should have consequences? And furthermore, when I heard about, because I think with the whole Grammy situation, he had offered to perform there. Sir, didn't you piss on the Grammy? Why do you want to go back
Are
there?
you for the Grammy or not? Like, you're confusing your fans, not me, your fans.
He's not confusing them because it's so crazy how fandom works. It's almost as if critical thinking is non-existent. It's just whatever these people say, that's what goes. And the mere fact that this man is almost ascribing himself as a deity with his whole Jesus behavior and whatever, it is cause for concern. It is cause for concern because on the one hand, he's playing the card of, oh, I'm a black man in America
trying to be silenced and
I can't see my kids. Like, there's so many black fathers that have to deal with this. Sir, you bought a home literally next door.
You were literally stalking King. Like, stop. And then they put up, him can't see Pitney and him go feed Saint and him put up like this story in her bag and then Kim put up the text.
Yeah.
I said, like, stop.
Yeah,
they literally just come pick up Saint. Like, stop. Like, he might do too much. Where we draw the line? He might do too much. And I know a lot of people hate Kim, but he's doing too much.
Yeah. But then this is the thing, and this is what we've constantly seen with people in power or people with money. The same rules do not apply
to them. And I hate that they're using the race card because there are times where we need to play and this is not one of it. He need help.
Never in reference to Kanye West.
Yeah.
I feel as never in reference to Kanye
Kim
West.
saying stop taking medication,
It's evident. It's evident. And here's the thing, like, as a creative, I understand. But he has to look at the fact that he has children who are going to or who can easily be exposed to whatever is happening with him online.
Already,
and it's something
North
that's
is
gonna
on
follow.
TikTok, so she probably has seen all of this.
Something that he's vehemently against, by the way.
I know.
But I'm just saying, like,
which,
you know,
I agree with him, which is that.
Like, it's fine. That's the thing. That's why I feel like people need to stop with polarizing things.
Yes.
You can disagree with who a person is and they say something that makes sense. You can give it to them and be like, yo, okay, cool, that makes sense.
That's true.
Everything doesn't have to be so polarizing where, oh my gosh, because, for example, you're a JLP supporter, anything that you say is just always going to be looked at, okay, then you're for the rich people and the poor people, them that Jamaica are supposed to get nothing. Them for just go by the wayside. No, you know, like, there are, I'm just saying, there can exist some truths in whatever someone who you don't usually agree with.
Which is why, you know, the whole term was coined, separate the art from the artist.
Yeah. I think the problem, and going back to the whole Jacura thing, it's the same thing, like, and even with the whole Vibes Cartel thing, and that's a conversation that I really wish that we could have as a country.
Yeah.
Because whilst we can acknowledge that these people have, I don't know if them do not bag are good, but I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. While we can acknowledge that through their music, you know, they probably helped quite a few people.
Yes.
And, you know, done some good things.
Foundations.
As an individual, as a person, they might be trash.
Yeah. They might be horrible.
And we need to learn how to separate the art from the person. That's just it. Yeah. And I think that's what goes back to the whole Jacura thing. Like, we know him to be like this really lovey-dovey crooner in his music and stuff.
I've actually seen it. Before Hard Rock was out at Hard Rock, it used to be, I can't remember what name, but Secrets had a beach club out there. Mm-hmm. And as a employee of Secrets, I could go over there and get discounts. I used to be over there a lot. And he would come with his daughter and they would always be out there. And you could have seen, he's a very good father. They would be in the pool, swimming, interacting, laughing. So you could see that him have some kind of good, you know, but just a waste man party like show. Just a waste man party like show, but whatever.
Jackie, get your shit together.
Yeah, like,
Sanjay is very disappointed.
Yeah, I'm very, very disappointed. Because I insane once a prisoner better rose them, you know, want to go back. Sir, now you're there in Netherlands. You know, in a Jamaica where you can pay a 1-2 man and know I'm 1-2 man, no, so you're Jackie and get a little respect. In a Netherlands, sir.
Is their prison system horrible?
That me hear. For research, that me hear. Look,
it is.
Look it. Moving on.
We have the luxury of having their Royal Highnesses, Kate and William, visit Jamaica in our lifetime. We are so grateful. Thank you for blessing our lovely country with your presence.
Yeah, because I think one road won't get fixed.
There are no words.
One word won't get fixed.
One road get fixed.
Yes.
And that we appreciate. There are no words to express our gratitude. Except one. Reparations. Give it to me. I think that we have come far as a diaspora, right? I would appreciate if the reparations conversation is something that is continuous.
Yeah, because as soon as it comes up, it dies out. You don't hear about it anymore. And has any politician actually bring it up in Parliament?
I think Mike Henry, who is, let me tell you something, these dinosaurs in Parliament, they need to
dinosaurs.
Go. Yeah, they need to go.
They need to go.
They need to go. You can still be of service to the country. I think they need to have, like, you know, have them on a different body where they can lend their expertise.
Not ages.
But Mike Henry is probably as old as Queen Elizabeth herself. Do you hear me? But anyways, Mike proposed that the reparations bill, and by bill I mean the amount. I don't necessarily mean something that has been put forward in Parliament. It's about like $6 or $7 billion.
Who could I do well with that?
But I'm shaking, I'm quaking in my boots. Because whilst I appreciate the notion of it, I don't necessarily know that we are all going to benefit from it should it be something that, you know, the powers that be decide to give us. And that's the unfortunate fact. We already have to be dealing with so many levels of corruption in this country. It is blinding, it is sickening, and it is pretty much commonplace, right? Yeah. And so I don't necessarily, whilst I agree with the reparations idea, I don't necessarily think that it should be a payout of like a lump sum of money to the government of the country
over a period of time.
I don't even necessarily think that it should be a payout of money per se.
So like, you know, free up a visa.
Yeah, like, you know, make it be a case where, for example, if someone wants to go to the UK to study, that is covered.
That's
true. You understand what I mean?
Or like, preference is given to us. So even if you don't want cover it, give a little preference.
No, cover it, because the money still have to involve. But just I said the money from you know, the British government or the British Parliament to for us, and reparations doesn't just apply to Jamaicans, it's the entire Caribbean. But I'm saying,
and probably not give
you know, money from them straight to the hand of the Jamaican government. I don't trust that. I don't want it to be I don't want it to be more electric stations, electric charging stations just pop up at random places. No. Let it be like in a trust or something like that.
That's a good idea.
And there are different initiatives, there are different ways. There are different ways
Oxford,
not true.
I like that.
I could go to Cambridge, go study.
I like that.
I like, oh, yeah.
I like that. Because as you said, you know, corruption is our lifestyle. And that's just a fact.
Yeah.
That's just a fact. Corruption is our lifestyle. So we probably not see that 6 million.
Billion, girl.
Billion, sorry.
Billion. And I'm not three great panda maths, but I think will population reach 3 million yet? Population reach?
I think it's 1 something.
NASA!
No, 2 something.
We reached 2 something. I don't think we reached 3 yet. By the way, they are looking for workers to assist with taking the census this year. Let me see if I can find the website for those of you who are listening and you want to look at
supervisors and also line staff. So if you want to go people, you want to answer them question. Yeah. You know, it's only one time. How often is it done?
I think every 8 years.
Because it's only one time I ever like participate in a census, and I was a child.
Oh. Okay.
People them come me and me ask questions. They ask how much are we live there, how much are we go to school, how much.
Alright, so guys, what you want to do is go to statinja.gov.jm, and then you can just scroll to the careers section. They're hiring. If you are interested, you can go there and apply.
And take long to pay.
Did you ever work with them?
You work with the people who do elections. I seen people in charge of this. It take long to pay.
You ever work with them?
Only elections people, not this one. But me know the same thing.
But how much money will them pay, sir?
Me not sure. But the election one depends on the level. If you're the like supervisor, so you get like a 9,000-10,000 for the line.
For the day?
Yeah. But when I say take long, you know, I mean 7 months before you see money.
Wanna do better. Sure.
But yeah, the protests. Let's talk about the protests.
Let me just wrap up this part. Like, if we are a nation of like 3 million people, and we're going by Mike's estimate to say that, you know, we're owed maybe $6 or $7 billion. I want a nice piece of food that for each man. You understand me? But like I said, there has to be a proper system set up where each Jamaican can benefit from that.
And I don't think we have that. I'm sorry, I don't have
Girl,
the
our
trust.
government isn't even a proper
Not have the
system.
trust.
What are you talking about?
2.961 million people since 2020.
There we go.
Yeah,
Right,
so we almost
reached 3 million.
So much people living.
So but I would like to see it happen. I think we should definitely
continue the conversation.
Yeah, keep the foot on the neck.
Continue the conversation.
But at the same time, we also have to be realistic, and we have to hold our leaders accountable for if ever we get this grant, if ever they grant us the reparations, we have to hold our leaders accountable with how that money is distributed. And that's the scary part for me.
Unlike the money now where certain people too sick for answer about. Oh, you do that?
Don't draw my tongue!
Oh, you do that? How you tell the court say you're too sick for answer? Oh, you do that?
Listen,
what kind of power you have to tell one judge say you're too sick?
The power that you have is Queen's Counsel, Sir KD Knights. That is the power. That is the power that you have.
Anytime admin call me again in my office, me too sick.
No, but I feel listen, with the whole traffic scandal, it was in or like it was while we were kids.
Yeah.
Right? Don't recall much about it. But I think
you're a PNP?
Am I a PNP? I am Renee.
Because you don't recall it.
I don't recall much about it, I'm going to be honest. It doesn't matter if you're a PNP or a JLP.
Yeah, PNP people are not member. They don't remember nothing. Me not nothing about me here PNP people. Me not remember nothing. Look at Mama P. Oh no, let's lady. No, but miss, where you doing the money, miss?
No, but I am definitely going to say that Mama P is old and they should leave the lady. Like if she doesn't have her wits about her. You understand me?
You have to prove insanity. And
I guess it don't have to be insanity.
I have to insanity if you not talk me. So you need to tell me what happened to the money. We just you buy a Benz, you buy a house.
Them close the case now. The case is now closed. Right? So leave Mama P, make she live out the rest of her days then. In peace. And don't draw her tongue.
She well alright.
You understand?
Me owe you, she well alright. How you if you're watching?
You know what they should do with reparations? That
pay some of the student loan, actually.
No, like make it so like everybody get free university education. You know that in Trinidad, you get free tertiary education.
Yeah, and Bahamas have education free up to college.
What Jamaica wanna do?
Them a thief money can educate the masses and can't fool we again, Renee. Educate the masses and then election time we can't depend on road. Yeah, labor. If they educate we can't do that.
Guys, we need to do better. We need I know say the politicians, and this is the worst thing about it, them are rob up and them are scrape up because they know say at the end of the day they won't be forced to live out the rest of their existence
and
here.
No accountability.
They can go wherever they want to. The regular man, the regular woman, guys, wanna have to be more mindful of the future the future Jamaica that's going to be here when your kids are coming up, when your grandkids are coming up. Mm-hmm. Like, what we have to do, we have to do something. I'm nervous.
The viewers, I want you to do this homework for me. I want one of you to tell me one politician that has a child that studied at the university level here. Not primary school or prep school or high school here, the university level. Tell me one of the politicians that their children went to university here. All of them, guess where they go to school?
Florida?
Alright. Because they can't afford it. And they can't open money and send them there. But whatever, just as Renee said, give away reparations. And I am loving the protests. Most of them are follow, but me not care as long as do so.
As long as the numbers are there?
Yeah.
Why do you think most people just are follow? Do you think that they don't understand?
Yes, because I don't see any kind of education on it. So I didn't see the conversations before. I didn't see any of that. But maybe it was hard, behind closed doors.
Or maybe like when them reach, people see crowd, maybe
say,
when
we
them
are here
reach
for
them,
this reason. Alright, cool, but I'm loving it. So I was watching a video on Instagram today where they were sitting under a tent. I'm not sure if they were watching a parade with the soldiers, but Kate turned to Lisa to talk to her. Lisa legit turned her head. Legit, like on a accident. Lisa actually turned her head while Kate was talking to her. And like, Kate did I go talk to her and she turned her head. Lisa was looking this way. Kate turned to talk to Lisa and my lady goes so. Love it, Lisa. Love it.
Lisa,
with the attitude and her shades and everything. Love it, already. You have to see the video. Love it.
Show me.
And then Kate was like, love it. I'll make you see the video.
Lisa, I don't believe that is what happened.
True.
Lisa, me not believe.
True, Lisa turned her head when
Say that happened.
True.
Deny,
True.
girl. Because we don't want them revoke your visa. Deny.
I can't remember which one of them I see it under. But meet me financially.
But I saw Lisa smiling up in pictures with her.
Well, no wonder the shade did catch some in the know. And Kamina behind them, of course.
I'm not a fan of her. But anyways, hate is a very strong word. Hate is a very strong word.
From the money.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know why they're here.
That's true. I think, persons are saying that they're here to watch over the slaves, watch their land, see what they work. Like when your boss can show up at work. That's what people are equating it to. People are saying, watch slave master, them can watch them slaves. There are also people that are scared that these people are here for something bigger than us. And
this
it's
is the conspiracy theories now.
Conspiracy theories.
What,
and we're going to see some little changes next and some little something that going to go on behind closed door. And yeah, I'm seeing those online.
What are some of the theories?
That something is going to change,
like
but we're
what?
not sure. Like we're going to sell something else, or something else is going to clamp down or whatever. And then some people are saying it's because we're trying to cut ties with them, because you see the conversation happening where we're going to be cutting ties with them, just like Barbados. So some people are saying that's probably what the meeting is for. But then they're here for the Queen something and boy name. I thought they're really there for the Jubilee something. I thought they're really there for. Fun fact, my uncle met the Queen.
Nice.
Yes. There's a picture of him shaking her hand and everything.
Was he a soldier or something?
No, he was just an entertainer at Great House. So when she came the other day, she came to the Great
plantation house.
Mm-hmm. Renee, you never have to look on it, so my uncle shake her and I have a picture.
Congratulations.
I'm going to find the picture.
Congratulations.
Yes. He was so excited. So Uncle Eddie met the Queen.
Eddie, congratulations, Eddie.
Yeah.
Gosh. But
all
you know what?
Still?
I don't know. I think it's like a couple days. It's a couple days. Whilst I'm not particularly excited about it, I know that Liato girl.
Except the people who are supposed to be the parliamentarians. They are supposed to be.
People they pan road. I mean, I see nobody fling no bag and nothing pan them, so people excited.
You know, I'm poor like them up.
Nobody no fling no nothing pan nobody, so people excited. They're watch. They're observing.
Observing their subjects play. I hate that word. Why you couldn't just caption it? Kate and William watching football, observing a game of football. That's bad. So it's giving slave. It's giving our subjects in front of us dancing.
It's giving.
I don't like it. Choice of observing a game.
Bad to bad. I will say that if it was Ari and Good Girl Megan,
yeah, we would have a little bit accept them more.
Yeah.
Oh, you know the conversation that we should have one. There, I saw this video on Instagram saying that she's controlling.
Megan?
Yes.
We don't know what goes on in these people's lives.
The video captured, like, it captivated me. It got me thinking, because them captivate the right clips. How she do the little, when it matters, she do some little gestures when you stop talk. You know, they have conversation with somebody and she just stand up on you and stop talk. Like, she do some little things. It's me gonna make you see the video. The video captivating. And I'm like, is this another black woman getting blamed for something, or is she really controlling? Because we can't deny the argument that she separate the man from the family. We can't deny the argument. But that's for another podcast.
Listen, if nobody wants to separate from the family, she could separate him from the family.
I don't believe that. As women, we can manipulate man.
But Harry has been looking for an escape.
That is true.
You understand me? Of the both of them.
That is true.
Him and William.
But she did separate them.
Okay.
She mashed up the man and his brother.
The Bible says you must leave your parents.
That's another conversation.
Leave.
That's another
The man find him wife and him cleave to she. Nothing wrong.
Them are ordinary people now?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ordinary by even Hollywood standards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Even
you know?
that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wonder if they happy. They look happy. They look happy. So where they work, where they get money?
Them no. Let me tell you, I think they had a Netflix deal. We don't know what's
Oh.
happening with that just yet because I haven't done any. I think they had a Netflix and a Disney deal. One
But
of the
Good's,
two or maybe
Good's
both.
supposed to still get some kind of money from Hollywood too, not true? Because Suits not still a play.
Her what do they call that?
I don't know. A royalties?
Yeah, the Royals collecting royalties. Cute. Oh my god, that's the name of the episode.
But yeah, I think so. So they might, and probably Harry have some little trust fund. I don't know if Auntie Queenie take with that.
No, him can't. That's a money where God rest her soul. Auntie Diana left him. Yeah,
we did like her.
Even
though we did little pitney, but we did really love her. Then get rid of her quick though.
As if she not exist.
Evil white people.
And no, I think because the Queen is severely aging.
Yeah. But that's a long time.
Exactly.
A long time Queenie age.
Like severely aging. But it look like the age I catch up with her now. So she's looking to hand off the duties to Charles and Camilla. We don't care.
Especially with this scandal.
We don't care. The only thing we care about is just leave the Windrush people them or give them status so them can alright. I will know give with the little reparations money.
Yeah.
And that we care about. Yeah. I wanted to talk about quickly, and this is like it's a sad situation, but I do want to use this opportunity to implore our young people, guys, be very, very careful when you're driving on the road, and be very, very careful with whom you're driving.
And speak out. Do not be afraid.
Yeah, no,
me speak out enough. Don't speed with me. You don't need to let me out.
I'm in a taxi, girl. Remember when me in a bus, I go school. The Costa bus them. I'ma create excitement. Let me out. Come down my little life. I'm gonna live my life yet.
Yeah,
let me out. Terrible. And the Costa bus them. Listen to me.
Man, no so then drive.
Girl, dilly dallying. All when the road clear. All when not a pothole in sight. Them I feel I catch it on the left and I catch it on the right. Listen to me, guys. It's very sad. Condolences to her family. Who is it? Lexi the Best?
Yes, and
who I think she was hilarious.
She was and
hilarious.
What I loved about her was that, and I don't want this to come off the wrong way. I love that she was from this side of the island because we have so many creatives from Kingston and St. Andrew.
I get you.
So I love that she was representing a country vibe.
Yeah.
Love that. She always talk about Chilani. She always big up down there. I love that. And you could have told her she did go big. Because she won 876. As from there, some minor 876 roommates. And she won over so many people. And she's so down to earth. You know what she do? What? She split the money, She split the money for second place and third place.
I remember the first video I saw of her, she was eating crab. And like she made it look like somebody had come back her something, so she hurry up and hide. That was the first, that's the video I recall from her. Such a great talent. Guys, do me a big good, don't make nobody snuff out on the line.
Hello, I'm going to go tell this and Ubex Bex, I don't care. You see on the Mark X drivers, stop. What is the term what them do to them car now, where them make it go faster when the car was not made like that? Turbocharge. Stop. When the car already fast, what the hype, what they show up for, and then these pure young drivers will get their license yesterday about kill off people. Yeah. Stop, man. They undertake, they overtake, they fly over you. Me don't know where the map. It's a new nuisance. Stop.
They don't care, and it's sad.
They're so annoying. Stop. And then BMW drivers will upgrade from the Mark X and still have the Mark X mentality with the BMW. Stop.
But I spoke with someone and they said that they drive like that because it's easy for them to get a new one. if them not dead when them
but
crash.
cannot make you.
If them not dead when them crash, it's
then they
easy
kill
for
other
them get one
people.
new one.
Them are
So,
kill other people.
Yeah, and nothing for them right off the 1 year because based on how them come by it, there's this general stigma that, the markets drivers are dialing.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's easy come, easy go. You understand?
Yeah, but easy go with us, so easy gonna kill people. That's not my problem,
Yeah.
And then as somebody who is just driving, it is scary. It's very scary. When them undertake people, it's scary. Them are the BMW driver. It long time BMW when they can just afford driver them. I am very annoyed. It's very touching for me and scary.
I'm here.
But wait, most are call police.
Write down the license plate.
Yeah, that most start. Don't become one Karen.
Oh my gosh, can you report them to can you report them to Crime Stop?
Yeah.
You can.
They're annoying, man. And I don't like to stigmatize. I'm gonna put everybody in our box. But I have yet to see one market driver when they annoy me.
I get you. There's something that I've seen on the JCF page, which I
like. Talk about how hilarious.
Whoever is doing their media now.
My friend told me the other day. Mm-hmm. Come on, I told me the name of the guy. I don't remember. It's a guy.
I'm wondering, is it Dennis?
That's what she said. I think
because so, he was my sociology teacher.
I think so.
She was my sociology teacher in high school. I saw him doing a couple releases for them, so I'm wondering if it's him. Yeah. But whoever is handling the social media now on point. But what they're doing is like the Jamaican drivers, the drivers who have like their dash cam, and they can they have the recordings or whatever. And them see people are speeding or whatever, then just send it to you.
Yeah. Please send it in. Please make our roads safe. And I know I am saying this not because I am just driving, but I'm sure they say it long time. But when you are not behind the wheel, it's scary. When now you in the position.
Listen,
one genie have me can't afford for my mother up a fine and drop down. For years and me crash or something. Like just stop.
I don't want that for you.
I know that why are we acting like we never usually get figured out? Why we act like the other day we can't go?
You understand?
Just true and you know, so no
wild behavior.
We didn't go. We were going
the
out.
The wild behavior.
We were on the road.
Know that the gate pulled, the bullpen open, and everybody Lego like wild beast, including the devil. Guys, please stay prayed up. You understand me? Be careful in these streets, please. Did you see the story about this is overseas, but I think I saw it in the Gleaner. This young man, just 3 months in there firing, and him there in one Dunkin' Donuts, and the story goes that a young lady was beside him, according to she.
Oh yes.
Him did a look on her to or whatever, and she got tell her man, and her man come shoot the man, kill him.
You see the man, you see me talk about.
What was the reason? So guys, please be careful. Be
and our
vigilant.
Condolences and because what the story I heard, I don't know what truth is. The taxi driver, he was a young hustler coming up to the artist and kill off the man, and the man a hustler do him little. So he annoyed me, man.
When did the driver on tourist?
Yeah, something. Also,
guys, and once again, like she said, if you see something, say something.
Say something.
I'm gonna sense you sit down in the car.
Say something.
And your life a flash before your
eyes. Be the difference.
And
because you want to seem cool with them, be the difference. Say something.
Yeah. But there are lessons to be learned, and the lesson is don't speed.
Yeah. They will reach now, leave early.
Yeah. And if you're late, you can't more late.
Yeah. And they're not late or early because they don't have no work to go. Then just a speed.
Alright.
Shenseea.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
Are you a fan?
No. And I say it all the time. Everybody know I'm not a fan. However, I'm happy for her. I can be happy for you and not a fan of you.
Okay.
I cannot like you at all and be a fan of you. That's how I am. I'm happy that she's getting the buzz she needs. I'm happy she's getting the recognition she needs. But I don't know if she's handling it okay. She came on the live the other day. And this is a thing, like, I'm in TV when she go live. And she basically called her fans stupid.
Yeah.
Because they were saying to her, girl, your sample this song, put your back in it. I don't know who sing this song. Come here, listen them type of me. Listen soca. A soca?
You know it's a soca?
No. Me know we talk about that one next time. Me not even like carnival. When we have we show about unpopular opinions and them something there. Yeah. Me not even like carnival. I know. So people say like, yo, you pay for the sample, why you sample it? She's like, y'all are stupid, and that is why American artists don't F with y'all. That is why I know we are see $10 million lawsuit. Where that come from then? If you come on live, I call your fans stupid, where $10 million lawsuit come from? And then she put out one statement saying, we're still stupid. So explain to us what's going on. Yeah, she said y'all are still stupid. So what's happening with the lawsuit? Come clear it up. Tell me what go on and frame them. Frame you. Is it that your team did not do it? Cause you know we know artists do it all the time with them. Pay a man for say yo deal with the thing and the man not deal with the thing. Hence the reason Rihanna did bankrupt. Hence the reason Steve Harvey went bankrupt. Hence the reason Wally of them go bankrupt. Cause you know then pay people for the things they don't check on it. And so is it a case like that where our team not doing them if they do, or is it fake news? What? I don't know. But then
I think it's the producer of the song that's suing, not necessarily the artist who sang the original song. Shenseea, darling, I want you to win.
yes.
I want you to win because me see our work feet.
Jeez.
I can. Let me tell you one thing about me. Me can appreciate what hustler.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You understand?
So me not have to be a fan, but yes, it's a girl also.
However, babe, I think she thought that disconnecting herself from the dancehall culture, because I think even like prior to the album dropping, she kept saying things like, you know, oh, I'm not a dancehall artist, or I'm not just a dance, or I'm not just a dancehall artist. And you know, she kept trying to distance herself from her foundation, and to the point where she's donned this accent that is.
Don't they all? When last year bolt.
It's atrocious. I think I've seen Jamaican artists. Let me tell you something, and people are gonna say you're drawing comparisons or whatever, but I've seen Jamaican artists do interviews with the people that she's doing interviews with, like the Angela Yees, you know, the Breakfast Club, the Hot 97s. I've seen them do the interviews, and they're authentically Jamaican. The accent is there. Them talk them standard English, you know, but yeah, hear the Jamaican accent. You know,
perfect example, the Marleys. Listen to when the Marleys do interview.
Mr. Sean Paul.
Oh yeah, him to feature, you know, have no accent.
None, and one could venture to say that the same benefit that she has in breaking into that international market, he had when he was coming up. You understand me?
That's
in turn, we're going to take it to looks.
Yeah, and colorism.
We're going to take it there. But Shenseea trying to distance herself from her foundation.
Is she though? Because she said that shit. She said when she did start out, because Chiny K put out this interview with her. But you know Chiny K?
Yeah, but I saw that interview, but that was then when she used to just wear the downtown crop top and little tights there.
When they want me
no. Because,
what is this?
No. Them time that she did In Touch. Them time that she did in at the dance hall, and she had a dream to be bigger than she had a dream to be bigger than the dance hall. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But now she's trying to distance herself from it. It's fine, baby girl, if you're not just a dancehall artist. You understand me? You can be multi-whatever. I'm not going to say multi-talented because I don't know. But you can be multi-whatever. You understand me?
Don't have to be in a box.
But you don't have to be in a box. But you also have to ensure that you are not burning the bridges before you have crossed. If you want to fling one buckle bomb after you reach on the next side, alright then baby girl, no problem. You understand me? But you can't still dip on the bridge and you already like one matches.
But I heard that the album is balanced. Pop, dance. I heard that it's bad. I haven't listened to it because I'm not going to buy it because I'm not a fan. So I'm not going to buy it. I buy Damian and Marley album. Them album them buy. Hi Damian. And of course Sasko.
Yeah. But then that's the other thing too, because you said something that I rarely hear Jamaicans say. By album. Oh. We are not a culture that does that. We don't do it. And but I think that's what I think that's what she was trying to do. Right?
Ensure so the market will buy
and them she connect to it. But she went about it the wrong way.
Is it a case where her team told her to do that? I'm thinking because
you okay, because she's signed to an international. She's signed to a label in the US. She have London on the track producing her music and
why everybody hates him? Why do?
Because he's not in the music industry. He's not one of those favorable people because of his history with other artists, particularly Summer Walker, who's his baby mother.
Oh, she doing like one whole album
and saying that he's trash and da 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 da. And so people are saying, Shenseea, beware, girl. Anything what you want to do, you do. That's your business.
I think she's very smart, and I think she's using him.
We hope that is what it is.
I believe in you, Shenseea. I believe in you. I must say Shenseea.
We are trying to convince you.
Remember say Shenseea, the streets girl, they no underestimate them girl,
Fine.
No underestimate them girl.
Fine. No problem.
If I want uptown girl, we would have fretted. Them no sense. If I do want uptown girl. But Shenseea, I see you.
Don't do that because Yam Headery doesn't have an address.
No man, uptown Yam Headery different. It's different. May I tell you, if I want uptown girl, would have fret to Lord Jesus.
But back to her music. I don't care about her personal life. Back to her music. I think, in trying to cater to the overseas market in her interviews, because like you said, the album still has her roots influence. Yes, it has the dancehall influence. And I see Beanie on it. I see Sean Paul on it.
Yeah.
But when you listen to her interviews, when you listen to the way that she talks,
you realize that she's slowly losing it.
Yeah, it's like, who are you?
But what if what if this is who she wants to become?
And that is fine. But what is going to come with that as well is all the criticism from the fans who you had when you were quote unquote nothing.
Another thing,
you understand?
Why are people saying that we hate her? No, I'm seeing a lot of people online supporting her. Stop with this, all Jamaicans hate her. That's not true. That is not true. A lot of people are supporting her more than they hate her. See, Twitter will blow up when I say, oh, the album's sick and them will put them top 5 and them. Stop. We don't hate her. And agreeing with what you say, even her body image has changed.
Yeah, she's had quite a bit of work done.
Her body image has changed. Not just that. She now slim down and look like a regular American girl.
But that's what I mean. She's had I don't know if it's a BBL package, but she did the breast, she did the body.
Remember when she said she not gonna do it?
I don't.
She did have this Instagram post where she said, "Oh, I forgot watch my slippers breast them."
But babe, anybody listen. When you're broke,
she have money. Yeah, you say anything, yes, girl.
Exactly. When you can afford,
360, leave me alone. Not me, I'm a 360. Leave me alone.
When you can afford it is a different thing. But back to her music.
Yeah.
Shenseea, for me personally, never really been a big fan.
And it's not that we hate her. No, but because we don't love to about woman hate woman. We're just not fan.
Even with her dance
song. A 2 song, me know. Man, I say me sweet. Look, me love that song. Me love Trick or Treat. Love it, love it, love it. And the one that she do with Carter Fibos, Ludi. I don't know that Shenseea song.
Yeah, I've personally never really been a fan, but like I said, we can appreciate our hustle. I appreciate
it
our
bad.
grind.
She reached far enough little time,
Yeah.
Can we talk about that?
She's explosive.
Yes.
She's explosive. Yes. And that works, but I think that she also needs to be very mindful of where she's coming from, and she needs to ensure that in trying to garner the international support, she isn't saying things that's going to result in her losing the local support.
You remember when Spice said she outgrew Jamaica?
Spice?
Just ask you remember what you said?
Spice who? Spice she outgrew Jamaica?
Yeah, she outgrew Jamaica. When she went up on Love and Hip Hop. You remember when she said she outgrew Jamaica? You remember that?
No.
Oh. But she explained it to her that she means. She international now and she perform out Jamaica and she show Jamaica who she is and what she can bring and she
So
wants
she
to
want
go.
new
Yeah, she did
stages.
come and
Okay.
explain. You know Jamaica when they done her. Like a black girl when used to wear a dirty wig. You know Jamaicans when done her. So she went have to come and then bring up also, hey, so we terrible.
But I feel like
then bring up some video
thing,
when Spice used so hungry and have a 3-piece late. Then bring up another video there.
But that is the thing. I feel like instead of even coming out and doing something like that, Shenseea doubled down on the comments that she made. Like, bruh, are the dance Jamaicans them a support you?
That is true.
Are the dance Jamaicans them a play your music? Yeah. Are the stupid Jamaicans them?
Jamaicans
yeah. Them. And them go there, not go like you want to come disrespect the people. Them and then run up your YouTube.
She did. She called them stupid on her life. I saw it.
And they're your fans. Whether you want to apologize to them or not, it's up to you. I just think, and particularly even for the album, this is it now. Mm-hmm. I think the album did 840 something copies sold in Jamaica. That's good because once again, we're not a culture that buys albums. However, considering the fact that she had such a machine behind her, I mean, she was on the late night shows. She was on all of the top urban radio.
The Apple Music
feature artists for the thing. Yes. You are expecting. I'm not expecting that when you drop.
But is that Shenseea or is that America not supporting Shenseea?
And this is my theory. Mm-hmm. She
an America alone, but
she could have had possibly better sales had she tried to connect with the diaspora overseas.
And you know how we can prove that? My girl, Coffee.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
Protege. What the other one I don't like? Chronics.
You don't like Chronics?
No, into I.
That's a story for another day.
Yeah, into I.
But yeah, had she tried to connect with the diaspora overseas, then I think she would have had better sales. Because whereas, us looking on her in Jamaica, the number 846, that's not bad. You understand me? For America,
they're like...
And usually the first week of sales, that's really going to tell you how the album is going to perform.
Yeah, that's true. And the first week, your first day.
Right. And we're not going to be talking about like the purchasing of singles or whatever. We're talking about
streaming.
Pure purchases, like the whole album itself.
Yeah.
846 copies in your first week, it's not good.
But then,
especially once again, if Shenseea, if I did just Jamaica, you understand? I did just out here promote your thing, and you just, I did still Romy Shalona manager, and you go overseas, go still do the local show them, and you do 846 copy. Yeah, you.
Yeah, because.
Yeah, you.
I just.
And we have to,
local thing,
right. We have to look at the fact that the huge machine that is behind her label, they've spent money. They need to recoup that money. 846 copy. That are probably just a plain.
Sure, no good, man. When we watch till next week, I think she's going to do better.
Who are you trying to convince?
I don't know, but I think she's going to
I think
to be successful.
Right. I'm not. Let's move on.
You're just being political, and that's good.
No, I'm not just being political. Like I say, I want to see you win.
Yeah, we want to see you win, girl. Come from Kingston, Jamaica.
That she said she doesn't want to be the next Rihanna. She wants to be the first Shenseea.
Yeah.
No problem, baby girl. But the thing is, you have the luxury of looking at what those people before you did and how they did it.
And what they want. I feel like we think America wants American things. When I just started working at Secrets, they would always say to the persons who are doing the I don't know the correct term, the people who would do the purchasing of the beverages and all of that, to ensure that they have more
officers?
Them the people to ensure that they have more Red Stripe than Corona and Budweiser. The argument is that Americans are not coming to Jamaica to
drink
experience
Corona.
Jamaican culture and drink Budweiser and Corona when they are in the yard. Them are coming here to drink Red Stripe. So I think she's thinking that they want to hear the "Are you that hater? Are you that hater?" when really they want to hear "Where will we go?" That they want to hear.
But that too, and to the point that I was making earlier, like she has the luxury of looking at the blueprint of all of those artists before her and like piecing together what worked for them, what didn't work for them, and coming up with a formula of her own. I don't necessarily think this first album, this first rollout was it. That doesn't mean that this is the end all be all for her. You understand?
She reach far. Spice couldn't do this. Spice would have hit the first album. I tell her, Spice wouldn't have that luxury here. But
did Spice drop an album the other day? How did that?
Hello, Grammy nominated. Where the girl?
Was the album Grammy nominated?
The album.
Is it because Shaggy and Sean Paul did on it?
Probably. But it was not nominated. 10. Yup.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Okay.
Congratulations, Spice.
You know.
The thing is, the album.
But I think the sales were low too. But Grammys.
But here's the thing, right? For the dancehall or the reggae category, you understand? I don't know what the criteria is. I don't know what the criteria is for the reggae category, because they probably don't even put dancehall. But dancehall artists, that's how they would get entered into it on the reggae category, under the reggae category.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily know what the criteria is to become nominated by the Grammys. When Spice dropped that album, I did give it a listen. The same way that I did or tried to with the Shenseea one, the same way I tried to listen to Spice's album. And I don't know if understand if the album or the understanding of the album or of what an album should be is just down to the numbers in terms of having like 14 or 15 tracks on it and having a certain amount of listening time, and then that serves as an album. Because for me, like I said, I don't know if the album aspect of it or the way we look at albums out here, it's just like I said, 14 or 15 tracks and a certain amount of listening time, maybe I think 45 minutes or so, and then that classifies it as an album versus like a proper body of work, like a story. When I think of an album, I want to have something that I'm listening track to track. I'm not skipping anything.
Theory of Reggaetivity.
Hill. Yeah, there's stories. There's stories in those albums. I think Spice did a compilation mixtape. I think Shenseea did the same thing. Because for Spice had songs on her album when she dropped last year that were out from like 2017, 2016.
But
it's like, can we can you guys as Jamaican artists put more thought into the quality? Still do no raga, on a raunchy, on a racha, whatever on the want, whatever on the fans want. Still do that. But can we have a better quality output when it comes on to the albums?
Or can we support the persons who are doing that? The assassins, the protogees, the other one.
That's in like the reggae space, right? We're not trying to invalidate anybody or discount anybody, because dancehall is very much a part of our culture,
of course
as
it
reggae
is.
And so the reggae artists, guys, the dancehall artists put more effort, and they probably can't afford the level of or the quality of production that those people can afford.
Like
understand me?
Yeah.
But take on the time and breathe proper life into the work. Like I want.
But Renee, you and I are here. We're music fans and we care about that. You think young people and we actually buy their music here?
are they buying the music?
No, they must stream it though, which helps. So they don't care. Do I don't have a stream on no album me and make no money? Because then people don't appreciate music.
Yeah.
They don't appreciate music.
Yeah.
Take me back to the 90s. Here one don't need to work on off the wall. Take me back. You ever go?
No.
It's this retro party that Pier 1 keeps off the wall.
But I mean the place
Lego
the bird.
We need some.
Do the Lego the bird dance.
No, me don't let me calling bird. You don't let me let it do. You told me let me calling bird.
Everybody Lego right now. Parties galore. Everything galore. Church open the back. Church can have full
Be
capacity.
responsible. Stop act like when they outside. Don't stop.
Yeah,
stop
guys.
like, you know when you ever see when farmers open like one pen?
So that means
stop, man.
But guys, enjoy yourself responsibly.
Yes.
Be careful with the driving. Be careful with the drinking. Be
Market drivers, stop.
With the interactions, with how you're interacting with each other. Like, if in the cast life, in the cast, don't walk away. You understand?
The incident at William.
Tell me about it, because I saw this story. I saw a guard ring and I was like, okay.
Young man at school. The other young man accused him of stealing his guard ring. And I guess this is where the altercation ends and he's walking away. And the brother stabbed him and back kill him.
Does he go to prison or like a juvenile center?
I think at this point, is juvenile and then probably 16. Is it 16 them start to try them like adults? We would need to get more information on that. Let me ask Tamika how that would have played out. But it's sad because now we have two young men that both of them lives are ruined. One dead and one are going to spend, me don't know how long in prison. Nobody no win. You realize? Yeah. Nobody wins. And you are sending your child to school hoping that the child learns something and comes home to you. And as usual, this is a promising young man. For some strange reason, I promising young man them we are killed. He was the goalkeeper for the D Cup.
Yeah.
Why you have a guard ring? What are you guarding?
A school.
What are you guarding? You know the significance of guard rings? A thief and criminal of gathering and scammer. Them the level of criminality. Scammers and thief. Because allegedly, it burn you when police are look for you or other thief them where arrive already look for you. Allegedly. That's how it works. Allegedly. Me don't know nobody with no guard ring. Sanctified and blessed. You know nobody with no guard ring. But when they're in the streets and in the taxi them and something, you hear them talk about it.
I'm curious though. I'm curious. And this isn't to, oh God. Mm-hmm. This isn't to, this is separate from the situation in a sense. So if you have a guard ring, wouldn't it be to guard your person? So if somebody thief your guard ring, the guard would have still...
Oh, we work. And again, what are you guarding? You are at school, you're a student.
If anybody know, put it in the comments and tell me.
What are you guarding? Which therefore means that these teachers are among criminals. They might teach criminals and not pick me and go to school again are criminals. Because as I said, the level of persons that are affiliated with this guard ring are criminal of gathering. Criminals.
And this is once again, this ties so beautifully into the story from the beginning with the influence. Like a lot of these artists, that's what they're talking about.
It's another topic because you go here and say, well, me listen to the same dancehall and me not have yeah. So, but we have to understand that you may not be influenced because that's not where your mind is at. The young boy at Italy and they see. Then I no father for counter at nothing, then I no uncle for counter at nothing. Now you are the father, you are the uncle, you are the male figure in them life. And if them see your gathering and all of these things and what if they were intense and when broke your phone neck and all this? Oh my. But you know what our friend said to me today? Is it that them are guard something or them are guard who are inside of them or they can look like demons just unleashed and then fit near. So maybe our demons them are guard him. And probably twin thief gathering feel demon let go. But this is sad. It's sad because these are students. Is it that because they were home for 2 years, they now don't understand how to reintegrate into society again? We now no longer understand.
There should have been like a reintegration process.
Yeah, man.
There should have been.
And then still,
you know, that then do it again.
Frankenstein.
There should have been something to help reintroduce them.
Yeah,
because you know, like with prisoners, when you spent a certain amount of time in prison, you don't immediately just get released. Like most of them have like a halfway house or
You're right.
There's like a rehabilitation
take time, bring them back
center.
to school, because you know, so they might kill each other, yeah, but it's sad.
Because there was this video of a young girl stabbing up another one with a pen earlier.
Yeah, like Mr. Like the level of anger that they had being home or not being able to be among persons anymore. I don't know why it's stabbing and all of this, but my condolences. I cannot imagine what it is like for you not to have a child come back home to you.
Yeah.
Cannot understand. And I hope, I know this is hard, and I can't say it from this standpoint because of my son stab up, but I hope there's some kind of healing and no retaliation. Because you know we culture. You kill my son, and so I hope that's not what is going to happen. And the young man that is now going to go to prison, we're not happy about that either.
Yeah.
You see what people are comment and like, yeah man, jail. We're not happy about that either. There are two promising young men and both of them life gone. And there needs to be conversations. How do we prevent this?
Yeah.
So principals in schools that we're not hearing this about, the Mount Alvernias, the Mobay Highs, we're not hearing these incidents. Not because I went to one of those schools, but we don't have those problems. Share. Have a little support group. Talk. What is working for these students? Why is this population? And also it goes to show when we are selecting these students to send them to school, maybe we need to mix them up so they rub off. The Bible says iron sharpeneth iron. Maybe we need to stop put all like bad picking them one place and put some little good among them and then say, but we can be of different man.
I suppose then tell the people them good picking
no, just be for themselves. That's why we couldn't go to high school and come out fight them. We couldn't go.
You know, you're saying that, and I said this the other day. I wish that I had fought more.
Not true. Stand up for yourself.
Yeah.
But there's no problem, man. The only, females are catty and mean.
Yeah.
That's what I had at Mount Alvernia.
Yeah.
Because I'm a black girl with natural hair. I did not fit in at Mount Alvernia. Mount Alvernia was a very classist, and I don't know if it's still, but in my days, Mount Alvernia was very classist. And Mount Alvernia was very, it was very cold for students like myself that could not afford to be of a certain state or a certain status.
Okay.
That's what Mount Alvernia was for me.
There weren't any other little neglects like you?
Yes. My friends and I, yes.
Oh, so you had a little group.
Yeah, man, we have a little group where we talk about the white girl and we're on top and the Chinese girl and we're on top and, make we feel good about ourselves. We bright still, we just don't look like them. But yeah, that's what Mount Alvernia was like. But me never have those issues. Me never afraid to pick me and stab me. There are schools where pick me, you're going to them baggers lifelong, so. And a norm, it's normal that I norm.
Girl, at Kingston I come from.
Right, so you know what me I talk about.
But no, I'm
just... high school. None of them kill me.
I think that our society is
we not trouble.
Degrading day by day, and I am not prepared for what the future holds. I don't know what.
You ever look on them and say they're not gonna really go become men and women after man?
Listen to me. The other day I'm outside on my veranda with Melvin, right? And there's a high school up the road. So I'm there holding him and stretching him and stuff. And these two young ladies were passing, and one of them was like, hello. And I was like, oh, hello. You understand me? And this other one behind her was like, really? Really? And so, like, in the moment, I was like,
okay.
Mega disrespect one to school.
Yeah, like, am I going to stoop to that level?
And so I'm like, just let them go out on my post. Like, kids nowadays are a different
breed. And then my Bible talk about generational fibers. And them only Bible talk about.
They're a different kettle of fish.
Man, then terrible.
But if you're in school and you're listening, like I said, if it not cost life, it not cost life.
Yeah, man. Walk away. And I'm telling you, say to yourself, am I going to care about this Friday when me I got KC?
Yeah.
Tell yourself that. Friday when me I got
school penny can't afford KC.
What are they there? I'm scammer then date. Let's get in there. I them in the market front of me at about. I them in there. Tell her not. Never mind. But at them. So Friday one on a friend them I go say Keisha does this me. Friday one remember to me KFC and if I realize you not gonna remember walk out Keisha. Well, Renee and not today they might afford KFC. A long time they might afford KFC. At them, alright, because if Friday if you go downtown look and see who in Ireland, at them alone can afford KFC. You know, it's no big people, but we can't afford it. We can't afford it. It's true, we can't afford it. But them over. That's for another conversation.
I'm tired. Alright.
As I said, the principals and the admins who have the schools that are not reporting these things help the other school them share information. A long time we share. But you know what problem is a ministry causes, you know. Ministry have this line and this status quo. Or the traditional high schools, the this, the that. So you think, alright, you know what, this will work for me for years and we keep this to ourselves. And we keep in our little pretty box. We don't need to help the Spot Valley Highs and the Green Ponds and the Irwins. We don't need to help them. Make them still say bad school and make we look good. And ministry cause all of this. But good school and bad school. But that's another conversation.
Okay.
Yes.
I agree with that. Our topic this week. I'm gonna get a little saucy. Work relationships. What do you think?
Ooh.
Should they happen? Should you stay away from them?
Work relationships. So for me,
as a young professional just entering the workspace, let's go from that angle.
So for me, it's all about for me it's all about what, where, why. So for me, I don't have a one view.
Okay.
What are you getting? Where is this? Why is this? So where is this relationship in terms of your how would I say this? Your position. Are you both line staff?
I get you.
Is he a manager and you are the line staff? Are you the ops manager and she is the security? So it depends where your position, where are you? Because that's
can't
when
we share the ops manager and him at the security.
Are that? Yes,
and him at the line staff.
No cancel me.
Because contrary to popular belief, is not only the male managers them are predatory.
No.
Some of these women who are in the
man,
positions, they prey on the young men.
In fact, a lot of young men will tell you, our older man first make them lose their virginity.
Yeah. So
that's another topic. How now? No, not how. What I said a while ago.
You said where?
Why? Why am I doing this? Of the hype? Is it that I really want to climb the ladder? Or am I genuinely in love with this person? And what else did it say? Oh, what am I getting? Is it that he just use me, I don't know my body, not talk to me lunchtime, nothing, me can't even get a lunch pass? What am I getting from this? So that's for me. However, as Sanjay, no.
But I
no.
Okay. That's me. I totally do not believe in having work relations with someone that you work with. I don't believe in it. However, one can venture to say, since you're spending most of your life at work and you're interacting with this person on a day-to-day basis, chances are that's going to be who you fall in love with. Chances are that's going to be who your person is. You understand me? If you can't do anything and keep it on a level, then no problem. What I would say is for the young women and the young men that are just now entering the workforce, don't mistake it for love. Do not mistake it for anything other than you being able to be taken advantage of.
Yes.
Because them see you doughy-eyed and bright-eyed.
And you're
and
new.
You're fresh.
You're a new thing, panny black.
Yeah, you're fresh. You understand me? If you are, and you're, obviously it's adults, you're a fully consenting, willing participant, then you understand me? But don't mistake it for something to be more than what it is. Also, you want to ensure that you are aware of what the company's policies are.
Make HR know so no there.
Yes.
Jesus.
Some companies require that. Like once it's a manager and a line staff, you have to disclose that to HR. Other companies, it's a strict no. Other companies, there aren't any policies that say no or yes.
Until they get in a trouble.
Yeah, like
and then all of a sudden
you know, but I can subscribe to the idea that, you know, whoever the people that you work with, the people that you are around, chances are the sparks can fly.
Right, because you are sharing a space, you're sharing emotions. These are the people, when Michael and I were at work, we chat about everything. These are the people we vent to. These are the people we laugh with, we cry with. We share so many emotions. So, as you said, and we've seen a lot of relationships develop at call center. We see one of them. Both some of them end in marriages.
Yes.
So we're not saying, but if some of them can't manage the something though.
Yeah, some of them end with the manager car window gets smashed out.
Yes, yeah, girl.
You understand?
Some of them end with losing work.
Some of them end with because once again, as line staff, guys, it's much easier to get rid of one than the managers.
Yes.
You understand?
And you them go get rid.
Yes, as entry level workers, you have to protect yourselves. You understand me? I think it's quite beautiful when you can find love at work. Yeah, I think it's nice.
And I also think some of us, we're not mindful of who we are. You know, you like it bada and yet still you go fall in love with the person next year. We go next year. You know, I'm trying to see my work, and then are you fall in love with the people, and then the people are just, you know, they're being your partner. And Jenny, they may forgot work the same again, and you establish relationship at work, and you know you don't like it clinginess.
Have you ever seen like a work relationship gone sour?
Yes.
What happened?
We tired of see them.
Give me.
Sorry, Michael never did the episode. Me tired of see them. Tired.
Oh my gosh, is this with the people them wait to them have no mattress?
No, I know them there. For them never go sour work. No, for them never go sour. Someone next set, but he just play out on the floor and you can know when they're angry, you can know. It's horrible, but that can happen anyway. Cause people live in a house same way, we work differently, and but it's more embarrassing at work, especially when they say smash out window and them something. It's more embarrassing. And then wait, you ever see the other side? The side when you can't keep yourself off each other and things happening in a bathroom. And you have to be very careful. There are still boundaries. Yeah. Because while it might work for Renee, it might not work for you. Because as Mr. because you know. You might not like the clinginess. Some people love their spaces. They love their spaces. They love the fact that you can go home. And then, also, some persons, you know, you cannot be faithful. And you have your woman at work. And you're there with the one down next to her head. And you have your woman sitting beside. And the woman down next to her head look around every minute and soon I'll laugh. And pass and bounce over the one tip and the keyboard and all these things.
I have a story. See? No, this isn't mine. This is actually a friend of a friend, right? But I don't think I heard the story from the friend of the friend either. But it's just at where I worked, it was a thing. Like everyone knew this story because of how big it had gotten. So the girl, it got to the point of the girl was stalking the guy through his phone records.
Jesus.
Like, she could have know when him call him other woman them, all of them something there. Like, if we ever have the opportunity to have that person on the show to tell us the story, then we will. But she obviously jeopardized her job because you shouldn't be accessing those personal records for anyone. But it was like proper level stalking. Yeah. You understand me? And it not even did really... I don't necessarily know if he was like with the girl. I think they take one touch and he decided to move on, but she never did want to move on. You understand me? But work relations, they can go sour. You also have, let me tell you something. You have the ones where, you know, it happens and it's kind of like, just, you know, fly by, here by, because the people that are involved, they already know what the situation is.
And they decide they went in knowing what they wanted. Right. I'm going to say this, and I'm for women, but sometimes we don't know what we want. Yeah. Men are not emotional like us. We're very emotional. And we say things then, girl, of course, Mr. said to me, who want it? And the man put it on your good, and you're stressed out. Yes, and you're stressed out, And when we have one agreement, my girl, this is just we fling, this is just a work thing, you know, me no depend. When man love say, me no really want a body, me no. Yeah man, me too, me no want. And then, because of how we were made, so God make we understand that we are emotional beings. And yes, we start up. I mean, I tell us you have some girl, but then the girl is damaged and broken. Like, that's facts. Then girl is damaged. We can't do it. We can't wall it off like man and just got you and her. However, we are not innate like that. So we have to be careful because we catch feelings quick. So as females, we have to be careful when we're up on the work, fling something them.
Yeah.
You understand? So we have to protect we being too.
So all in all, I'd say I'd say don't do it.
Me too.
There's a younger side of me that would be like, for sure.
YOLO, no,
for
me
sure.
not on the younger side. I miss it too much damage firsthand.
Yeah, for sure. Go and if you want, because here's the thing, like certain experiences, it's not one of those third party things where you can be like, oh, because this person experienced this, then like I totally understand. And,
right.
I'll live vicariously through them. So you can want to experience yourself. So if you want to have one little, work rump within what you can manage. So let's say that you don't even within the company policy. Let's say when we reach sex, but like heavy flirting, stuff like that. Although some guys can really take that way too far.
Not guys alone, girls too.
True. People can take that way too far.
Man say to a man, say you are so pretty. Me and my man, dude, the man say you're pretty. Relax, you're done.
Whoa, Shenseea.
No, me upset about it because. No, a man this and then now me can't take up for when a man this and style and color crackers and them something there.
What's a crackers?
That's a man style them, tough crackers and them something there. The man said to you, say you are pretty, thank you. Me have my man, and my man a chop and my man a scam me now. Relax, the man said you are pretty. You done listen. But like me annoyed because me see too much Renee. So that's me passionate about them something here, Me like when women are elevated and when women represent. Thank you. Now have my man. But what?
Okay, you know what? Here's a question that I'm gonna ask you. Because I was having this discussion the other day. What qualifies as harassment? Right? Because
that's a heavy one.
Let's say that every day this young man I tell you you're pretty. You tell him one time you were like, thanks, but I'd appreciate it if you
that's the key word.
You kinda didn't
continue. That's the harassment. You said it a while ago.
But you tell him.
That's the difference. So that's the nuance. You said to him, say, thank you, but I don't like it. It makes me uncomfortable. When you continue on, that's where the harassment starts.
So if you don't let him know that it is uncomfortable for you, it is
not harassment. Can't know, so telling you say you're pretty and harassment.
Even by your body language.
That is him, yeah. Read that too. Some other man too done too. Read the body language. She say, girl, alright, thanks. She said she did twitch and feel bad. See it, she said she because you can't read other body languages. So read the others. Read this one that I'm uncomfortable or I am upset. Read this. Alright, yeah, thanks. Read that. Because now with me, when you wanna get me too, it's like when I see the things. Yeah. Not get me
I think for men in the workspace, they have to be more careful.
Of course.
They have to be more careful in terms of what the accountability factor is. But the women have to be more careful in terms of the preying predator factor. See? Yeah.
So we have to be careful that we are being preyed on, and men also have to be careful that they are going to be lied on. And it's sad because I have seen it, and it happened to my male friend at a school. Yeah. And it was another teacher that was there that had to say that's not what happened. The little girl insisted
that the teacher
touched her. She has been preying on this man and trying to insinuate a relationship ever since my friend got to school. She would sit down on the front and skin out. And just for him to just come out of the situation, he would start to teach in the middle of the class. So he would stand up in the middle and he would, because he observed, say, every time he walk past.
So he not say nothing to like?
No, he not report nothing. I mean, we go say you think one girl student and not perfect. We have say, you look now.
No, here's the thing, but if I was that male student, there's like a guidance counselor he can go
Well,
to
him
and
never
say,
said up. Me tell him,
say
never say, should I
guidance
say something?
counselor, this
So
young
and
lady,
so,
this
yes.
is the behavior.
You
Can
never do
you
that.
have a discussion
With her? Yeah.
Right. You understand? I've seen. Oh man, when I was a team lead, there was this particular situation that happened with two agents that were on my team. And luckily we had cameras in the building, because if we didn't have cameras in the building, the young man would have been fired. The young man would have been fired. The young lady was crying tears, saying that he groped her. He groped her. And I mean, I one of them young youth there who, I mean, to this day, ratings and respect, because he's always been, very respectful. And he himself, I never somebody who was like thirsty over the females in the building.
So that was a plus for him.
So that was one of the things where, but it was like him, and I mean, people are going to see this and be like, oh yeah, that's why enough man get married, whatever. But no, you have to look at all of the facts of a situation and pick sense out of nonsense.
That is true.
Me? What happened is, when we reviewed the video, the young man didn't even pass close enough to touch her.
What was the reason?
The reason is he kept spurning her advances. She didn't want him, but he never wants her.
A lot of people say men don't handle rejection well. We don't either.
Women don't either.
Hey, make your dress up. Do up your makeup and something, and your boyfriend don't tell us you don't look good. Problem. So we don't handle rejection good either.
Not just find one next man to do it.
See, that's not handling it well. But I get what you're saying. So we have to be mindful of all the repercussions, and those are some of the things that come with the relationship in the work area. Also, messy workplace mash up people who good, never did work in the same place, and then relationship went fine. And as soon as they start work in the same place, mash up. Because then the infidelity was now seen. So man, they ain't work good at cheat. They ain't work good at cheat. Wifey not see. Wifey get work a fee work now. And wifey come and see say, them something there and go on marriage mash up. So even if you not start there too, if you say it started there, or before I was so and so and then me come here, so it can still happen in that order. But for me, it's just a no. If it works for you, congrats. You can tell us about it in the comments, because I know a lot of people found love at work. Me know only a story like that. They found love at work.
I did, but we met where we were working together when we met, but we didn't start a relationship until after he left. Do you think if you had started it there, it would still be a thing? I was very, very hell-bent on not having a relationship with anyone that I worked with.
Got it.
I don't necessarily think that this resulted in the person leaving the place, just so I'm gonna do with me. But
okay.
But no, I don't think it would have happened, because that was one of those strong principles. Yeah. So even to this day, like I would tell any young one, any young man.
Don't I
you
would
understand
say that
me?
Don't
Even if you happen to fall in love and whatever. One on decide to leave. Decide how to
why?
work.
Why me must leave my good work for yourself?
One on allow the work.
Unless you married me and came home and take it. No, sir.
Yes. If you're married, you
that.
can stay.
Me too in the me can't.
Because
not be,
in the early stages of a relationship, there are so many things that you're learning about yourself, you're learning about your partner, and having the added pressure of possibly like a performative thing in front of people, just because people know something there, it's best if you know just,
my God, you're gonna come in one day and something else, but I want 20 do now. I just met to a book out the door when they come in. I just or mind shop Tony's sister. When work one lunchtime, come look for him. We don't know Tony's sister from St. Elizabeth. We don't know Tony's sister from St. Elizabeth, and Tony's sister come my fence, come look for Tony. And Sharon no come and work at an affair shift. Wait, so girl Tony and friend over next class in that fence. We don't get girl. And look at me no know. I didn't come in my head. And then poor Tony attacked him sister, and Sharon come through the gate. The little vouchers we couldn't wait for your relationship mash up. Yeah. girl, you want to Tony to talk to her upon fence and and poor Tony. So there's a lot of things that come with it, just like everything else.
Yeah.
So
yeah, everything
have all of
that's
this.
a good point.
But again, for me and Renee, it's a no for us. And I wouldn't encourage it either, especially if you are young and just coming up. There's too much on the disadvantage side for me.
Yeah.
Too much
way too much risks.
Way too much risks. Way too much risks. Especially if you want to excel.
Yeah.
Some man, let me tell you, man, people can be so evil.
Yeah.
The one time you're not with them, problem. So the one time you and this young man have problem, and you wonder, I'm doing everything right, why me can't get promoted? The time I'm in a meeting, I tell them how you stay. But nevertheless, yes, Renee. We
can discuss further in another episode, but guys, that is all the time that we have for today.
And remember to tell us about your relationship if you've started one or how it went in the comments. I really want to know. I will read them.
Yeah, and we've started receiving emails. I'm really excited to read some of the stories that we have, but we want to get like a compilation going first.
Email about what?
About like experiences about stuff that that we've asked about before.
Right. Okay.
So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe
and share.
Yes, definitely share and interact with us on all of our social media platforms. You understand? Thank you so much for joining us today. It was a pleasure, and we were here.
Keep safe.
Yeah.